Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday, January 21st. It's Squirrel Appreciation Day, and it's time for the wise guys and girl. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
Not a bad Thursday at all. Currently 2 degrees, feeling like -3s. We work our way up to a high of +3 degrees under a mix of sun and clouds. And it looks like a blast of cold winter air is on its way down as we head into Friday and the weekend.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
That's all right, just calls it as the app says so.
2 minus 3 plus 3.
You do the math.
I think it all adds up to 5 again, sir. Which is a nice segue into your top 5 for the week.
Top 5. Well, let's start with the top 5 olds. Hat, mobile, actually mobile, I guess. What is new again? Can't teach an dog new tricks. And of course, good old Canadian boy, Ryan Wren. Your top 5 olds, everybody.
Well done, sir. Well, today we are branching out to celebrate Squirrel Appreciation Day. The actual animal, not the constant distractions that make up our days. I was trying to come up with some squirrel jokes to make you laugh, but they were all too nutty. Some love them, some hate them, but however you feel, there's no denying that squirrels are very smart. First, they're so good at explaining things because they always give it to you in a nutshell. And their organizational skills are so sophisticated. Did you know that to remember where they buried their nuts, they use acornyms? Bit of a stretch. Well, Rain's been feeding nuts to a few who've been more than brave enough to come to the door, and she noticed that their feet looked different recently. Because it was so cold, they put cashews on their feet.
I thought it was because they were a rat.
There are a few who come around regularly, and to identify them, we were trying to arrange the squirrels by height, but that really upset our kids. They were really sensitive to our critter sizing.
How do we make it stop?
We hand it over to Tamik. It's time for Tunes with Tamik. Tamik, what are we listening to today?
So funny that we're talking about squirrels because there was like about 6 of them in my backyard chasing each other, and the dog was nuts, like trying to get out there. So I said, okay, fine. I let him out, and they disappeared pretty quickly. So he did his job.
Go,
And
Fred,
boy, would
go.
he fall when he was finished.
So when I think about the song I picked for today, actually is probably appropriate, and it's called "Hit Me With Your Best Shot" by Pat Benatar. He's like running in the backyard. The song was playing in my mind because he was just like, "Come on, come at me," you know what I mean? But some days I feel like that too, man. It's like, all right, I'm here, let's go, right? But that's my song for today. I love where is it? I'm gonna try to find it. The part that I love is you come with it, come on, you don't fight fair, but that's okay, see if I care. Knock me down, it's all in vain. I get right back on my feet again. Love it. And sometimes it ain't fair, people, but you gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up, you gotta do what you gotta do. So listen to a little Pat Benatar if you need that, a little bit of that fighting Fred versus the squirrel spirit.
I like Freddie, but I'm going to put my money on the squirrels.
Yo, he had them running, let me tell you. Because they left pretty quickly, because he's, now he's tired. He's just laying down lazy.
Well, all that climbing up in the trees must have really got him exhausted.
Oh, by the way, everybody, Fred is a dog. Maybe we should... Not like a random guy running after
The information coming late is better than never at all.
And that's it. That's my pick for today.
All right, very cool. Great energetic piece to get us through the lulls of Thursday. All right, Ventura, it's your turn. what is today's venture?
Hey, it's Thursday. I'm going to share some technology with you guys today. And I know we've all been using our smartphones and our computers, so I'm going to share with you a couple tips for keeping your devices going and protecting your batteries, right? Recently, I found that my phone was dying pretty quickly. Apart from the fact that I have the phone a long time, I also tried to look into what could I do to extend the life of my battery throughout the day. And I found that doing two things really helped. The first was to reduce the brightness on the phone, and the second was to turn off the location services on the phone, and that one was huge. In case of your computer, one of the things that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not plugging in your computer for the entire day. That will kill your battery as well. So every now and then you want to plug out your computer and allow it to drain down to a little bit below 20%, and then you can plug back in your computer. That will really protect your battery and keep your computer going as well. Equally, on your computer, you can also reduce the brightness, and that will help you to extend the battery life. The final tip is if you are not using your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth on any of the devices, you can just turn them off a bit, and that will also extend the battery life. If you're charging your devices, doing that will make your devices charge much faster. So that's some tips from Venturo, and that's it, guys. Have a good one.
I think that's pretty close to the best learning of the week. Holy crow.
Just shut off my Bluetooth now.
The other thing you can do is if you use the mail app on your phone, let's say you have an iPhone, turn off your push notifications, because those also take up a lot of energy if your mail is constantly searching. So that's another good one. But excellent tips, Venturo.
Excellent. Well done. All right, it's Thursday. Time for Thursday's Thought.
You know, I was just thinking, if you were to play a game of Scrabble with a squirrel and a raccoon, you probably would never win. The squirrel's going to win it every time as a cube.
Oh, God.
10 points right there, sir.
Oh, no.
Well, that's it for us, everyone. Thanks to our fans and friends and odds and ends for listening. Have a great Thursday. We are the Wise Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.